afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining me for my informative speech. My name is Alfa Ritchie, and I work as an assistant at Southern State Insurance Services. And when I'm not in the office, I love spending my time at the beach. More specifically, I enjoy surfing. I've always been amazed by the wonders of the sea, and being able to ride the waters with a simple yet specifically engineered board is so fascinating. I was 12 years old when my Uncle James first took me surfing, and I had a blast. I remember when he pushed me into my first wave, and it just felt so humbling to feel this force of nature carry you along the waters. And I waited to hear his voice tell me to jump up, and as soon as I heard him, I jumped up really quick, trying to stay balanced, and rode the wave all the way to shore. I was so proud of myself, and I knew that wouldn't be the last time I did it. Although my first time went very smooth, it isn't always as easy as it sounds. Some days the currents are stronger, and some days the waves are bigger and more powerful than others. There are several factors that determine currents, such as the Earth's rotation, wind, the temperature, salinity differences, and even the gravitation of the moon. Currents also help determine the climates of the continents, especially in the regions close to the coast. Surfers must analyze all of these factors before heading out, because before heading in, as the natural energy of the ocean could possibly hold you under a wave for a long time. In a situation like that, it is best to just hold your breath as long as you can, use your arms to protect your head like this, and just stay calm and relax as the wave passes under. Sometimes it's easier said than done, but if you reach out and you start to panic and you start trying to fight the wave, you could possibly get tangled with the leash, causing you to struggle even more. So the best thing to do is just protect your head and stay calm. I remember the first time I tried it on my own. My uncle was on his board right next to me, and the waves were a little bit bigger and the current was stronger than what I was used to, but I was feeling really ambitious. So I saw a wave coming. I turned my board to the shore and I started paddling, and I actually caught the wave all by myself. So I was really excited, and I heard my uncle's voice behind me telling me to jump up. So I jumped up, but being the uncoordinated person that I am, I fell on my back, but the wave kept taking the board, so I was getting dragged underneath the wave through a bed of seaweed. And it was horrible, and I felt like forever, but finally the wave pulled me all the way to shore, and I remembered to cover my head, which was good because I did feel the board bang into me a couple times. But after a couple seconds of getting dragged, I stayed calm, I protected my head, and it was okay. Another surfing tip is for when you're paddling out, when you're facing the waves, you're going to be laying on your stomach and you're going to be paddling this way, just your standard stroke. And when you see the wave coming under you, so in order to avoid getting pushed back to shore, you hold onto the side of the board and kind of do you lock your arms and you push your torso up, and then once the wave goes under you, you push down, and that prevents the waves pushing you back to the shore, and then you can get out to the point faster. And and even though a lot of people know this already, but if you're going to walk your board into the water, or even if you're just taking a walk or playing in the water, always be sure to shuffle your feet. This will protect you from stingrays, and you definitely do not want to get stung by one because the pain is almost excruciating. I got stung last summer and my foot swelled up an extra size. Unfortunately, it happened at night, so there were no lifeguards to help, but luckily we had a propane grill, a pan, and water, so I had to soak my foot in hot water until all the poison came out. So in conclusion, if you're getting held under a wave, be sure to protect your head and just stay calm until the wave passes. If you're trying to paddle out and the waves keep pushing you in, do the dog up yoga is what it's called. And then push down and repeat. Also, always remember to shuffle your feet in order to avoid stingrays. Thank you everyone for your time.
You're welcome.